In sticky situations news, submitted by Poor Homie Curry, a music teacher is suspected of contaminating.
What?
What?
Oh, I heard
Contaminating
it.
flutes with Siemens. You know why I know this?
Oh my God.
Because that's the same school that Vince teaches at.
What?
Is
Yeah.
it Vince?
No, so Vince, he had to cancel. They canceled his b-boy classes because he teaches like kids at like lower end schools that it's dance and art and shit. And then his whole classes were canceled for a week. It's because of this fucking teacher. Because there was semen on these like handmade flutes that he would give to these kids. And he got
Wait, handmade flutes? Like he would carve out a flute and then come on it?
It's out of PVC pipes.
Yeah.
Or bamboo.
Yeah.
So he's like, I made this for you.
And they found cum all over it.
Like it was just blatant crust on there?
Do you know how they found it? Because that's the one thing I can't find.
I don't know. He doesn't know either because he just got the email and he was just talking to the counselor.
And how many flutes? All of them?
This smells like bleach.
That's what I said.
Like how did people find out? Like was there a glaze of cum on the fucking lip
That's
part?
the-
That's the thing we don't know. Like
Yeah.
how did they find
I
out?
can't
How
find
do you
out.
know the guy didn't eat Krispy Kreme donuts and then make the flute?
Oh.
They're like the kid's mom like come up to it and then she
Yeah.
was
She's
playing the
like-
flute and then she goes, wait a second. Wait, wait.
Oh.
Honey, why does this taste like you? What's going on?
Yeah, because kids don't know, right?
No, I don't think they know.
Yeah, so how do they find out? The moms were like playing the
Why is this guy jacking off on flutes?
Because he's a fucking sick
Maybe they ran out of adhesive and then he's like,
Oh, it's like when fucking Asian people use rice instead of glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Interesting.
My mom would do that.
Instead of a glue stick, you just get rice and stick
Works
stuff.
just the same.
You know, what boggles my mind is what type of pleasure does he get out of this? Is it sexual or is it revengeful?
Because I would understand it if there was fecal matter on the flute because he's sticking it up his ass.
And what part of the flute had the cum? On the finger part? On the butt tip?
Is it on the B sharp button?
So these are what the flutes look like.
The A flat.
Is it on a high E?
I bet you the paint has cum in it too.
Well, the kids decorate their own flutes.
Is that why that one has like 12 watermelons on it?
Probably.
I would wash that flute.
I wonder what the ethnicity of that kid is.
So, if this flute smelled funny, would you put your lips on it?
No, I would not.
I would.
This was part of a program called Flutes Across the World. And so this program goes to many schools all over the place, like across the country and what?
I just think this guy's gonna come on every flute because he wants the whole world to taste his cum.
Yeah. He's like Oprah, dude.
funny? That's gross.
No, he's like Oprah, dude. You get one. Bah, you get one. Bah.
It's just this.
I like how my cum comes out like a shotgun too.
He pushes you back.
I'm coming.
It's just a lot of effort for something so fucking stupid.
It is.
Yeah, so the Flutes Across the World is a nonprofit music program that partners up with school districts all over like the OC and LA, and as well as the Philharmonic Society of Orange County. And so apparently, like, we don't know how they discovered this, but there were letters sent to a lot of students in different schools that did participate in this program saying like, hey, if you have one of these flutes, and by the way, this all happened, like the time period that they're giving is from last year's school year, so
Oh my god.
2016. And so they're telling parents like, hey, if your kid participated in this, and if you still have the flute, can you please put it in a paper bag, not plastic, because it could damage the evidence. Put it into a paper bag and then turn it into law enforcement. And so
They're gonna easily find this guy.
I know that they know who did it.
And it's just one guy, or is it multiple?
It seems like it's one guy and he's been obviously fired from
But it's his cum though, for sure.
It seems like that, yeah.
It's a whole fucking cum flute operation.
It was 4th and 5th graders that were affected.
Oh, that's fucked
I
up.
really do have to figure out who the fuck was the one that found out that there was cum on this thing, because that shit dries up. So definitely somebody tasted it.
That also means people aren't washing their flutes before they play it, which they probably should.
I didn't know you're supposed to wash flutes.
I wouldn't have as a kid. I don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to play the
You're
flute.
nasty. When I played saxophone, I always had the
How
spray.
old were you, nasty?
Probably like 9 or 10.
That's
And
already old
I
enough.
would always spray the spray. They told me to spray on the reed first before I played it.
Well, that's about the same age these kids are. Like 10.
But that already doesn't look like a professional. It just looks like something you just blow in.
But you should still clean it up. I mean, you
I
brush your
wouldn't
own
have.
teeth, don't you?
I wouldn't have,
That's so interesting. This is coming from the man who literally picks up dog shit with his hands.
right?
But I'm not putting it in my mouth. If I put something in my mouth, it's clean.
There you
Just
go.
to clarify something.
That's
I
not
did-
true.
All right.
He fucking practices the 1 minute rule.
What 1 minute
When
rule?
something falls on the floor, you still eat it.
Unless I see a guy jacking off on it, I'm gonna spray the floor first and then put it in my mouth.
But that rule is supposed to be 10 seconds, bro.
See, he didn't fight that.
Sometimes it takes time.
12-day rule. I'll get you later.
Ew. So I did misstate something. It wasn't 2015, 2016. It was a 2016, 2017 school year. So yeah.
Either
last
way,
year.
he's coming on a lot of things.
Yeah.
So
no-
this guy's at home, he's carving these flutes, and then he's like, sorry, I can't go to dinner, I got work to do. And this is his passion, and he's just carving out empty flutes so he could come on all of them to give to children.
Because he has to be very like thought out about it too.
Yeah.
He has to lay it out in a row. He has to not jack off for a whole week.
Yep.
And then when he's gonna
He has to save it.
he has to hold it at the end and then pow! And then let it spray.
I want to know his process.
No, you don't. That's disgusting.
I think the most efficient way is to come in a cup and then
That's
use
what I
a
was
brush.
thinking.
And use a brush. Ding, ding, even application all the way across.
Oh, maybe he is doing that.
or maybe.
Or you put it in the fucking, you know, the bakery thing.
Shut up,
Come
like
into
a funnel.
the
type of thing?
bakery, that paper funnel, and then the one that you could draw people's names out, and then.
No, but cum becomes liquidy after a while though.
Oh yeah, it does, especially with heat.
Yeah.
How? That's so crazy.
Fuck.
Well, I mean, they haven't really said how many of these flutes did contain semen, especially now that they're trying to collect it. But
got
for
it.
all we know, they could have just been one.
He came into a spray bottle that's diluted with water, and he.
Oh.
That's his signature, because you know how artists like sign their name at the end of the canvas. He just.
No.
What better than DNA?
Yeah. Tom Schrader.
Tom Schrader.
Makes sense.
There's a real Tom Schrader that's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
And there's probably a lot of cum on that for you to recognize that, like.
Yeah, that's what I need to know.
It had to be a mother that put her mouth on it.
Unless it's Krispy Kremes, that's what I'm saying.
This smells like cum. Yep.
Yeah, you stuck your nose.
I fucking heard the fucking. You almost made a note. You so hard.
Watch him blow and his boogers go. Ew, stop it. This is crazy.
Is that an offense where you, as a parent, would go find this guy and whoop his fucking ass?
Yes,
Yes, I beat the living shit out of him.
absolutely.
Parents are saying that the school district, they should be testing all these kids that got flu.
For STDs.
Oh.
They should.
I hope he doesn't have an STD, but I feel like as a parent, I would be mortified. But as a comedian, I'm laughing.
Yeah, how fresh is the cum?
Because that's like.
Because if the cum is really fresh, then it's pungent. But if it's like caking and like it's all like dried up, just looks like dried glue.
Yeah.
So because of that, it just blows my mind how like that can even happen.
I'm pretty sure, like, you know, on open school nights, Mariel's not going to let me come.
Wait, what?
Let me come to the thing.
He did that on purpose.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
You mean like a PTA or whatever? You can't go.
You have all the parents come and you.
Like open house or
Can't
whatever.
attend.
Yeah, all the parents come over and they kind of just like do the thing where they, you know, hey, these are like.
That's the thing that I miss every time.
Yeah.
I'm doing the
I'm afraid that you're gonna embarrass your kid or what?
Yeah, I'm almost 100% she's not gonna let me come though.
Oh.
Because I'm just gonna laugh at everybody and all these kids have these stupid ass projects. I'm gonna make fun of them and shit.
You can't even be a decent human in front of them.
I can't. I'll
You're
try.
gonna be laughing at them.
I'll try, but then the laughter will always come out.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's really difficult.
What about you guys?
What?
Are you gonna be letting him go to back to school night?
Yeah.
Of course. I would love to go to back to school night.
You should fart in class. Would you want me to have indigestion?
This is what I went
He's
through.
not embarrassing me. It's just like a.
Well, if grandma comes along, she'll have her own tricks.
She's not coming.
Oh damn.
No grandparents.
Are you gonna like pass the torch though? Like do the same things your mom did to Taika, and then he can do it to you?
No child needs to go through the things that I went through.
No, he has an awesome mom, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Who?
Next time you want to visit him, you piece of shit.
No, I like the baby.
Just not the mother. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, damn, I was gonna say that. Wow.
Did your parents go to PTA things?
My mom worked at the school.
Oh, your mom did? Okay.
I always wanted my mom to go to.
My parents were never that. I was always a kid without parents.
Me too.
My mom was required to go to the school like 3 times a week. So we always had all our own because I was gotten so much trouble. So
No, open house is different than like
I know,
parent-teacher meeting.
but my mom and my teacher already had a relationship, so they don't ever have to go to the back to school night because they already have each other on like speed dial type shit.
It's supposed to be a fun night.
It was so interesting too. Like I wish maybe schools are different, but I think if a kid is constantly getting into fights, they should look more into it than just blaming the kid. You know, because I always had to go to the principal office. I was always in the fucking office, sitting on that fucking same chair, waiting to talk to the fucking vice principal or the principal, and they just never looked into it. They just thought I was like a troublemaker, but I wasn't a troublemaker. I was a kid that got bullied a lot. So I get bullied, and then I would fucking smash a kid's face with a rock, and then I'm the violent one.
Yeah, they don't try to understand the situation.
Yeah, they don't understand that if I'm getting bullied by 4 or 5 kids, of course I'm gonna defend myself. You know, like that's what's gonna happen. But then they're all the victims, and then also the bullshit happened. Then I fucking stabbed the kid in the face, moved to a different school.
It's
Wait.
probably because they don't know who the aggressor is or who's right or who's wrong, and it's just a bunch of kids.
Yeah, he's probably 6'3" at like 9.
I mean, I was definitely bigger. That's why you have to get like a few kids to do stuff to you.
I remember I got in trouble and my dad had to stay like the whole day with me. So the whole class, he was just sitting next to me. This was like 4th or 5th grade.
I had one of those too.
Yeah, the whole entire day. And then the teacher thought like it was so embarrassing for me or it was punishment, but I was actually enjoying it because I got to spend quality time with my dad.
That is so sad.
I had the same thing in 1st grade. And you know how the desks are hella low?
Yeah.
So my dad's sitting next to me, his fucking knees are like this, and the desk is like right here. And he's just sitting there watching me like the whole time.
The chair's so small.
Yeah.
If my dad had to come to school, that means I was fucked. Like at home, that means I got my ass beat. I specifically remember this like blue little office chair for kids. I walked. He had to come after school to pick me up. He closes the door. The house is dark. He grabs that roller chair and he fucking chucks it at the back of my head. Nearly knocked me the fuck out.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yeah, and that
Were
was
you
just
gonna-
then. I had a stutter.
Hello guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to give us a big thumbs up and a like. And also, when you guys sign on YouTube, make sure Just Kidding News is the first thing you watch every single day because we post videos every day. Okay? For more videos,